It's another tag response video, and that means it's a video closer to Ebola Santa. Fear! Anyway, he's not here now, so we shall not fear now, although he is close by. Anyway, today's video is a tag response. Those who watched my last video will know this already, because I said I was going to do it. So, this video tag has been put out by Samatod, who I assume most of you will know. If you don't, go check him out, link below, most excellent channel. And he is asking a change from the usual question where people ask, what's your favourite console? The amount of times I've been asked that is ridiculous. I should put a list somewhere, shouldn't I? Just so I don't have to keep answering questions like that. Anyhow, he's asking, what is your least favourite console? And I have a feeling that my answer may not. Sorry if you can hear the laser behind there. It's making quite a noise. Anyway, I have a feeling my answer may not be that popular. But I'm going to do it anyway, because if you believe in something, then you should express that, not let other people put you down. Philosophy 101 ends here. End of class. Anyway, I have chosen out of a cast of hundreds. Let's work it in slowly. I have chosen a console from, I think it's the 4th generation? I think it's the 4th generation. It is a console from the start of the 3D area. It is a 1990s console. And it's a console from when we're moving from cartridges, mostly, to optical based technologies, in this case CD. So that's kind of narrowed it right down. And the console I have chosen is a particularly boring little grey brick. And you're going to hate me, because I have chosen the PlayStation 1. I will say it's a piece of genius. No, it's a piece of bad stuff. Hate it. Hated it when it came out. Hate it now. End of video. And now, let's explain why this is a piece of doo-doos. First of all, well, just look at the thing. It's an uninspiring grey brick. Well, more of a rectangle. But it is completely uninspiring. Even, sorry about the laser bouncing everywhere. It's festive, even by the standards of its day. That was a boring design, and when it came out I thought it looked boring and looked old. And now it still looks boring and it looks old. Next thing. Controller wise, yes, I'm going to give it that it does have a good controller. But it's the games themselves. That laser is rather hypnotic. I'm going to have to do a video on it. It's the games themselves. It's not the gameplay. The gameplay on this was responsible for bringing, as you know, games to an adult market. Before then, they've been considered, games have been considered as kids' things. But once this came out, it changed it. It brought it to the adult market. It brought grown-up games and first-person shooters. Yeah, first-person shooters. Let's brought this to the market. So, in that respect, it's good. But it's the technical standards of this thing. Game-wise, the games, even by the standards of the consoles at the time, were incredibly blocky. The Nintendo 64 was its direct competitor, and the graphics were perhaps a little less detailed, but that resulted in it being less blocky and a more immersive environment. I just could never get past how blocky the games were on this. It was a case of, well, hold the technology back a few more years until we can resolve that issue, because they just looked awful. They still do. When you play a PS1 game now and you see how old the graphics look, that's how old they looked to me when it came out. They looked pathetic, and they still do. Sorry, that's my opinion, and you're watching this video because you want my opinion, so I'm giving it to you. Anyway, the other big gripe with the games on this is camera control. Excuse me, cup of tea. Yes, camera control. The amount of times in games that the camera goes through the walls when you're trying to play a game, and then it will get stuck and it will start jumping around like, and no, don't say that's a limitation of technology. It's just pure bad game system implementation. It's just pure quality control, and that's why I found the games on this particularly unplayable, because I found all the technical limitations and failures of the system and its programmers just too distracting. And during that period I went over to the N64 and I loved it. Okay, I couldn't have the music of this because it didn't have CDs, but I do think it was a far better system, in my humble opinion. Okay, so that's just the laser resetting. Yeah, perhaps the games on that were, sometimes I'm just looking at it because it's over there, perhaps the games on that were aimed at a more younger market for the whole, but there were some great adult games on there, and with the limitations of the sound, storage, in my humble opinion, that was a far better looking and performing system than this. I know you hate me. So there we go. I'm going to make up for it with the Christmas video. Ebola Santa and Santa. Some weirdness from a very weird guy on a very weird channel. So that's my response to Samatod's alternative sort of tag. So I'd like to first of all thank Samatod very much for his most excellent tag. Thank you for watching, and thank you for not pressing the unsubscribe button after watching this video. I'm gonna get so much hate mail for this one. Thank you.
You're a dirty boy.